I got a little poem for y'all boys right here in the beginning. A bird without wings, lost at the guilt, found at the rebirth. No matter how hard the challenge is, you can overcome it. Obstacles are inevitable, so run right through them. So what I was saying there is what I'm really going to talk about today, right? A bird without wings lost that guilt, right? Because if you're a bird without wings, you can't fly like the others, then you almost feel the shame, right? You wear the shame, right? So then I said found that rebirth, because a bird, there's birds like chickens, there's birds like, ostriches that can't, fly, but they found a different type of lifestyle that they live, found at a rebirth, right? And no matter how hard the challenge is, they've overcome it, and obstacles are inevitable, so they run right through them because they can't fly anymore, right? So I did that poem just the other night because I want to talk about how things are getting, right? Things are getting worse before they get better, right? Be aware of when things get worse so that they can get better. Don't take anything in the storm personally. These things are just happening, right? If we try to make sense out of anything that's happening to us that's bad, we're going to fall victim to the wounds of the story, right? You now will feel sorry for yourself. You now will fall into the ideology that you need to lick your wounds and that God won't heal them, right? So, and for some people, source, some people, the universe, I just wanted to really get to the nitty gritty, right? Because we got to stay mindful, y'all. We got to stay mindful because there's energies out here that don't want to see it from you. They want to see you down. There's people and energies that don't want to see it from you. There's things that are stopping you. There's things that are, always trying to chip away. Those are the things that we persevere through. Those are the things that we get through. Those are the things that we move past. Guys, there's strength in moving past. There's strength in solitude sometimes. And there's strength in rebirth. And then when you have to pop out and show them. But until then, keep building. Why? Because things get worse before they get better. Don't think things are just going to get super good out of nowhere if things don't get worse. It has to even itself out. The scales have to balance. All that's happening is that the scales are balancing. Right? Saturn's in retrograde, guys. Still be mindful of that. Saturn is in retrograde. And so the scales have to balance. So things will get worse. Things will get worse. Don't take anything in the storm personally, because things will get worse. We're just accepting the things for what they are. I can't sit here and dwell on my problems. I can't sit here and dwell on the storm, right? Say they're not physical no more. They're emotional. You can't sit there and dwell on your emotional problems. You can't sit there and dwell on your physical problems. See, like, when you get it in the physical, now you have to deal with the emotional. When you get in the emotional, now you have to deal with the physical, right? It always happens like this. The scales have to balance. But when you find that balance, don't ever run away from it. You know what it takes to balance yourself. You know what it takes to move forward. Don't look back. You're not going that way. Don't look back. You're not going that way. Let me tell you guys one more time. Do not look back. You're not going that way. Everything that's back wants you back. Everything that's back there wants you back. Don't go back. You're elevating. You're following your north node. You're going to your success. You are being who it is you're supposed to be. Right? And sometimes, you don't get to choose what it is that you have to do. You don't get to choose the route that you take. Some people are being fully aware now of the route you got to take, and they hate you for it. They're mad at you for it because they know they can't do it. And that's just the things you have to deal with, right? But moving forward, you have to understand that things have to get worse before they get better. But when they get better, you're going to be feeling like it's all worth it. You're going to feel like it's all worth it in the end, right? And then if you're dealing with it emotionally or physically, it does not matter which one, but just be mindful that it's going to get better. Because the scales are evening. Things aren't balancing. Chaos is happening, right? It just has to happen. Unexpected things have to happen. Things that you wouldn't expect have to happen. People have to be encountered. Things have to be said. Turmoil has to go around. Chaos. Because to balance the scales, it has to happen like this. It can't go the same way it's been going. in order for it to change, right? And that's why doing the preparation for the moment is important, because when the moment comes, you know that you're ready, right? Be mindful when the moment comes, because you know that you're ready. I just wanted to tell you guys this because, you know, the energy in the air, that's what it is right now, right? It's turmoil, it's chaos, right? But guys, we're right close. You feel me? We're right close. I'm gonna make a video tomorrow on what it is that we're close to. So make sure you tune in. But we're close, y'all. We're close. We're close. People don't want to see it, right? When you get close, that's all they can think about. You're close. That's all people can think about. The energies in the air are trying to stop you, right? That's why you didn't take the storm personal. That's why you persevered. That's why you got through it. And now I'm talking for the people who got through it, because I'm one of them people who had to get through it. And I got through it by myself. And people came along the way, and I appreciate that. But for the people who've been left, who've been scattered, who've been overlooked, who've been taken advantage of, for the people who've been overlooked, taken advantage of, scattered across, walked upon, those people, retired people pleasers, people who gave themselves to people who didn't give nothing to them, people who did not value you when you was there, it's for you. Keep going. Keep going. You're so close. The scales are balancing. Things have to happen. Things have to happen in order for you to get past. Things have to happen in order for you to get through. Things do get rough. Things do get tough. But if you're going to sit there and weep and cry about it, then you ain't ready for your moment, kid. You ain't ready for your moment, kid. Your moment right there. And you crying. Crying at the finish line. Because of the emotional turmoil or the physical turmoil that is tugging on you. You need one of those. You need a woosah, and you need to let your lungs breathe. You need to find yourself in peace. People don't want that for you. Be in peace. Look at the silence. You don't hear no chaos, no screaming. Go to nature. Nature's gonna help you through it. Go to source. Go to God. He's gonna help you through it. Go to the things that strengthen you. He's gonna help. That is gonna help you through it. Those type of things are gonna help you through it. Reinforcement mentally, your perspective. Go back to that. Right? It's time to snap back. Right? As Virgo energy is slowly exiting, things are ending. Things are beginning. That's what you're feeling right now. Everything that's been under the rug from the past, from the present, from this, from that, all of it is getting put to the surface. And it's getting uncomfortable for people. So that's why I said things are going to get worse before they get better. So I just want to tell y'all that. I love y'all. Live, laugh, Twinsky.